Here. Or is that okay? That should be okay. Hey family, it's your girl Miss Diva Trucker. I am here in Biloxi, Mississippi. Okay. I had to come down because my mother went to the hospital, so I had to take a 5-hour drive down here to Mississippi. So I'm getting ready to go back home. I just want to come in and check in with you guys. Hello, hello, hello. See what you're doing on this Sunday. But anytime I come down to Biloxi, one thing about the Gulf Coast guys, mm, 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 they know how to do crawfish. Okay, so I am, and down here it's like the only place I've been able to find ground mullet, which is the fish that I grew up on, and so I'm getting some ground mullet. And oh my God, I'm getting some ground mullet, and they're gonna pack it up for me so I can take back to Atlanta, to Georgia, because I haven't found no fish in Georgia that I like. So I just brought all their fish so they could pack it up, put it on some ice, and take it back. But let me tell you something, these crawfish right here, oh my God, they are so seasoned. Mm. They are so seasoned and so good. But Biloxi and the Gulf Coast and like Alabama, Mobile, and New Orleans, they're getting ready for Mardi Gras. Hey Van, happy Sunday to you. I had to come down here to what's the name of the place that has a ground mud? It's called Seafood Island. It's right here on Pass Road in Biloxi. I called them out in the two places and they didn't have any. But this place, so I just bought all of it. It cost me about $50. But I had him give me all of it and clean it. And I'm going to put it in, I got a cooler and going to put some ice on it and everything. Now, before I go back, my mama want me to go get her some oxtail. So, oh, they put sausage in the thing too. I'm not sure. I think it was. I'm not sure, James, how much it was, but I know that seafood in Biloxi and Gulfport, you can get a dozen of crabs for like $12.99 or whatever the case may be, or you can get 6 crabs for $6. And when I went to Baltimore, Maryland, them folks wanted $100. They wanted $100 for the crab. They would never sell crab down here for no $100. It's too many of them. And look at, Lord Jesus. But they was sitting there, they were looking so good. I said, well, give me a half a pound. Oh, and I said, give me a half a pound of crawfish. Before I go, and I'll just sit in the car and eat them. And he done already finished with my fish. I like my fish butterfly open down. Y'all gotta come get them catfish out my pond so we can have a fish fry, because I'm too scared to get them out because they're so big. And but these days right here, they spicy, they hot. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn on the air. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go back home to Georgia because my mother had a little slight scare. She thought she was having a heart attack, so they had to take her to the hospital, and she had to get a catheterization done to see if she had any blood clot. To see if she had any blood clot, and she don't have no blood clot. So they let her out the hospital the day before yesterday. So I've been down here since I want to say Thursday. I checked in Thursday, And the good thing about Biloxi is all the casinos, I got 3 nights free. I got 3 nights free at the IP every week. Every week. So I didn't have to pay for no hotel. All I did was call my host, and they just automatically had my room. And then they put a note under my door this morning talking about they hate to see me go and could I stay another day. I'm like, what? They must be really need some folks. Hold on. Let me let this window down. Cause I'm hot. And I dressed for the and I dressed for the but they put sausage in the okay, my phone ringing. Let me see if I can okay, my phone ringing. Let me see if I can sit this. Lord have mercy. Let me see if I can set it the way I had it. Okay. But goodness, thank goodness that she didn't have any blood clots, so she back home. I'm gonna stop at the bonfire because my mother's house is right next to bonfire in Biloxi, and he has fish and oxtail, so she wants some fish and oxtail. So I'm gonna do that before I get on the road. But other than that, it's not like in Atlanta. Like in Atlanta, it was like 48 degrees. Here in Mississippi on the coast, it's like 60, 61 degrees, right? I was going to try and take y'all around the city or the town. Oh my God. Take y'all around the town yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to, right? So, but I love coming down here because it's just so, I miss looking at the beach and, all different kinds of stuff. And then they get ready for Mardi Gras. So like in New Orleans, Slidell, Biloxi, we are heading to Natchez next weekend for a funeral of my mom's cousin, Pat. Oh, I'm so sorry, Deidre. It's so crazy. We know that we're going to experience death and things like that, but it's just like the way people are dying so quickly. Like you can't even get a grasp of what's going on because every time you look around, it's something else that's happening. So, when I first talked to my mom, I said, do you need me to come? And she said, no, let's just see what's going on or whatever the case may be. And then I'll let you know from there. But then when they said that they was going to do a cath, she was fine. Oh my God. It was so unexpected. That's what it is. It's like usually people get sick and then, you can expect that, the health deteriorate or whatever. But nowadays, people don't even have to be sick. They could be like well one day and then gone the next day, and I'm like, Like, I was like, no, not right now, So when they said that they was taking her to Gulfport Memorial and they had to do a cast, she was like, Tammy, you need to come on down here. So I grabbed my bag, got the truck, and drove to Mississippi. So when I got here, she was sitting up talking. She was doing fine. So I'm like, come on, we don't do hospitals, okay? If you could talk or whatever, let's get up out of here, because this ain't the place to be, right? So I was glad I was down here so she could check out and go home and all that kind of stuff. But baby, we don't do no hospital. No ma'am. Oh my goodness. These are the best crawfish I done ate in a long time. They so seasoned. And what else I was gonna tell y'all? Oh, if y'all the truck drivers and you happen to come to Biloxi, Mississippi, you can also park at the Scarlet Pearl, okay? If you go to the Scarlet Pearl and you got a truck and you passing through here and you need somewhere to take your 10-hour break, you can also park at the Scarlet Pearl Casino. They have truck parking besides the IP, because everybody usually come to the IP. But you can also park at Scarlet Pearl. And they got some nice rooms too. Okay. But yeah, everybody getting ready for Mardi Gras. They doing their Mardi Gras balls. They doing all this kind of stuff. I miss that. Now Biloxi and Gulfport, all them parades, they're not as big as like New Orleans. But New Orleans, let me tell you something. They do Mardi Gras way different, huh? They got 5-6 parades a day. They're going to have the second line out there. They're going to be people out there cooking and cooking like turkey necks and gumbo and all kinds of seafood. If you ever get a chance to go to New Orleans Mardi Gras, actually it's going to be like, they already having some parades now. But if you go to, if you're able to get down there February the 17th through the 21st, that's when all the parades are going to be, like in New Orleans and all that kind of stuff. The best parade I like is I think it's like it's called the Crew of Zulu, where they throw out coconuts and stuff like that. But all them parades are going to be like everything. They just be throwing all kinds of stuff. And, but the hotel now, if you ever go, you got to book your hotel way in ahead, because the hotels down there is like $400 a night. So what you can do is, like, if you go with some girlfriends or whatever the case may be, y'all get an Airbnb and y'all book it like a year in advance and go down there for 4-5 days. Child, it will change your life. You have something. You always got to go down there with somebody, because in New Orleans, they like to take advantage of people that don't know, okay? So if you're a tourist or whatever the case may be, and you ain't never been in New Orleans, make sure you don't go down there by yourself. Go down there with somebody. Don't be walking down those back streets and stuff like that. And especially don't be going down there drinking if you ain't got nobody to have your back, okay? Always go down there with somebody that can have your back, that you ain't got to worry about, so you can make it back home safely, okay? It's a nice place to go and have fun and enjoy yourself. Got plenty of good food. But don't be going down there by yourself drinking. Honey, that's a recipe for disaster. Now, if you don't want to be around the crowd like that, or if you don't want to be around a whole lot of people, come to Biloxi and Gulfport. Because they do it. They have good parades, and it's not, that serious. But if you go to New Orleans, and see, all you gotta do is play a little bit at the IP. They give you free nights every week. And I was lucky, because I was like, it was a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and usually they packed on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But all I did was send an email. I said, hey, I'm coming down for 3 days. Can you get me a room? And he sent me my confirmation right on back. And then they put a letter under the door telling me, could you stay another day? Baby, I got to go. I can't be down here like that. I got stuff to do. So I got to get back on the road. Oh, Lord have mercy. Dad like to take me out. I wish I could do like a food truck, or like a seafood food truck. Oh my God. And then had that seafood food truck on the beach, especially like in the summertime. Oh my goodness. But you can really enjoy yourself on the Gulf Coast. There's a lot of stuff to do, especially for kids. They got stuff to do for kids now. They got this big old amusement thing where the kids can go go-karting. Y'all go bowling. They got laser tag. So it's a good place that you could go and spend, and for kids and for adults, and both people can have a good time. And you could be out there on that beach or whatever. Just don't get in the water, child. We don't get in the water around here. Now you go out there to that beach, to the sand, and enjoy yourself. Have a little cookout, bonfire, whatever you want to do. But don't get in the water, okay? Now, when you get in the water, you got to go to Pensacola for that. Okay, you got to go to Pensacola if you want to go to the beach and get in the water. But everybody that get in that water out there in Biloxi and Gulfport, they don't live here. They don't know. Okay, they don't know. They don't live here. They tourists. So, but oh my God. Mm, 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 mm. But yeah, I had to come get some seafood because it's so expensive. Like in Georgia, you get some crab legs and you get like 2-3 claws of crab legs or whatever the case may be. It'd be $65, $70. But down here, for $70, you can feed about 10 people with seafood. But the man got a whole bag of lobsters, like lobster tails in there for $34. He got like 10 big lobster tails. Child, I want to get the lobster tail too. But I just want to find the ground mullet so I go home, take it in my freezer. I can freeze it because that's the only fish I like. You know, my backup is catfish. But I really don't have a fish that, you know, I like up in Georgia. And I don't know what the difference is between the ground mullet in Georgia and the ground mullet in the, on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, because the ground mullet on the Gulf Coast is about this big, okay? And you butterfly them, they, oh my God. But the ground mullet, like in Atlanta, when you go to the Atlanta market or whatever the case may be, and you go and you see ground mullet, the ground mullet is about this big. The KK, the store I'm at is Seafood Island. We're gonna go in there because let's go in there because I gotta wash my hands. I gotta take this man his plate. He done gave me a plate. Okay, he finished with my order. So we're gonna go in there and turn this this plate in because I don't want no more. I've been made a mess, child. You know, when you eating seafood and crabs and crawfish and all that kind of stuff, you got to get out somewhere where you can, you know, have a table and, you know, have the napkins and all that kind of stuff. But y'all, if y'all come down here, Mississippi and Biloxi or whatever the case may be, and Gulfport or whatever, get you an Airbnb, 4-5 bedrooms. Try to find you one with a pool and bring your family down here and y'all could really enjoy yourself. Everybody will have, they got the little go-kart things. So you ain't got to go like to Orlando, down there in Florida. You can do a lot in Mississippi, okay? And then be able to go home. So hold on, he's supposed to, hold on, let me turn this man. So I'm going to show you where I'm at. But he's supposed to, but I'm on Pass Road. My little old stomping grounds in Biloxi. This is a new seafood place. I'm not used to this one. Okay, but it's called Allen Seafood right there. Okay, right by the Domino's. Hold on one second. Let me hello. I was telling them about my place that I came to get my fish, my grandmother. Where you want me to put this at? In the trash over here? Huh? In the trash right here? Okay. Let me get some hand sanitizer. That crawfish was good. Yeah, it was nice and spicy and good. You put some, okay, you got enough ice in there. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, okay? I better see. Huh? Oh, I love that crawfish. That crawfish was good. Atlanta. Well, I'm from here. I'm from Mississippi, but the seafood don't taste the same like it do down here. What kind of seasoning you put in there? Your little secret, huh? But it was good. I was like, oh, I was tearing it up. And then you got the crab. How long you been here? You ain't been here that long, huh? Yeah. 2 years? Well, I thank you. I appreciate it. All right, you too. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I got to carry this bag. Hold on. This box. Oh, thank you for the container. All right, you too. Oh, oh, it smells so good in there. And y'all, guess what? Mississippi done turned into the little weed place. Cause hold on one second. Let me put this in the car. Oh, all right, hold on. Let me put this in the back of the car. Oh, got my grandmother. Now I gotta go and get my mama. Now I gotta go and get my mama um on some oxtails, and she wants some fish. So Mississippi done turned into the weed place, child. They done took the liquor store away and turned it into the dispensary. What is the dispensary? That's where you go in there and get buy weed. They got a little weed store on every little corner now. So they done took the liquor store away and turned it into the weed place. So it's legal in Mississippi now. Y'all can just smoke weed like that. Cause what is it's called a candy shop. And then they took the one down by my mama house. Oh, it's good. They took the one down by my mama house, and it was a liquor store on the corner, but now it's a dispensary shop. So y'all can buy weed now in Mississippi? Like it's legal? Or is it just the CBD stuff? But this, what do dispensary mean? What? That you could buy the stuff now? And it's supposed to be legal? Lord have mercy. Well, why they had to put it in the hood? Why they couldn't put it up here on out there where, you know, in the suburbs? Couldn't they put a shop out there? Why you gotta put it downtown by the Air Force Base and by the in downtown Biloxi? Why you couldn't put the candy shop or the weed shop over there in North Biloxi? I think that's a perfect place for it. Right? I gotta put my seatbelt on because I got to go. But other than that, peace, love, joy, and happiness. I'm gonna go down here and take my mama his food. Then I'll be on the road, and then I don't know, but I guess I'll talk to y'all Monday. I just wanted to let you know what was going on, and see I had to do a live feed because I got internet at the house. I don't have internet yet. AT&T keeps sending messages talking about they working on it. So other than that, I will talk to y'all later. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. You all have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.